redo this one. So this one is, do I know the percent on this?
No.
No. So it's going to be P over 100, okay, of 77. Where does the of go? It's out of the total of 77, and is goes on the top. I'm going to cross multiply. Just one moment, sir. This is the only way that it could be. And so this is 77p is equal to 700. I have to get rid of the 77. What do I have to do?
Divide by 77.
Divide by 77. Okay. So here's one where if I put it into my calculator, where's my calculator? I am going to get a decimal. I don't want a decimal. So we need to figure out how to get it in fraction form. So again, I'm going to go 700 divided by 77. Okay. The only part of this I keep is the 9. Do you agree it went in 9 whole times? So it went in 9 whole times. My denominator stays that number, stays 77. And then I made 9 whole boxes with 77 jelly beans in every box. Let me see how many jelly beans I use. So I'm going to clear my calculator. Whoops, clear. And I'm going to go 9 times 77. Okay. So I've used 693 jelly beans. How many jelly beans are left? I had 707. Okay. And so now, can this fraction be, we've got our fraction. Can it be reduced? By what number? By 7 by 7. So it is 9 and 1 over 11. You have to master how to get those fractions. Yes?
Because I got 3.75.
Okay. On number 5, I know why you did that, because you put this in the wrong spot. So it's 25 over 100. Do you agree with that? We have the percent. Okay. Equals. I don't know what word is in front of this is, but I do see 15, because this is doesn't count because it's in front of the percent. 15 is 25% of what number? Guess what number we're missing? What follows the of? Isn't that the total? We're missing the total. This is part. So we're missing the total. That goes here. And so this is the part. So this number is 25% of what number? And so if I cross multiply, did you see what you guys did wrong? Yep. That of is a real important thing in the word problems. And so that's going to be 1,500 divided by 25, divided by 25. And I could have actually left that as 100. Yeah, I could have, because that would have gone in 4 times. Anyway, it comes out to be 60.
Yeah.
All right. You're welcome. Okay. Then, yes, ma'am.
So, like, for number 4, I know you got that, I know you have, like, the first answer that you got was 9 and 7 over 77. Because, like, what I did, I just converted.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah, so
it's incorrect. From now, I had the fraction here. You should have matched my answers, unless I had a bad day and I have them all wrong. Okay? If you get 9.09 something and you don't see it there, better send me an email or something if you don't know how to do it. And I'll, do it at home and send you the picture of my work.
no,
All right.
that's not what I was trying to say. 'Cause, like,
This is the only answer you can get. You're telling me, oh, I got 9 point this and I rounded it and sent that, but you don't have to round it. You have to get it into the fraction. That's why we had that answer.
I was talking about the converting it into a mixed number and then simplifying it.
You can simplify it here and then make it into the fraction. But we need to move on. So let's go ahead and look at this packet. All right. So here we go. So this one is going to be 44. All right, and we lost a lot of time. So here you are good. All the mixed up answers are already here. There's a lot of them because there's a lot on the back, and we're going to figure out how many we're going to do because we still have to do some on this packet. So let me, in fact, let's look at this one and let me highlight which ones you're going to do. Okay. So you're going to do number 6. Okay. Who knows what, I need you to really listen. Who knows what am I missing here on number 6? What am I missing? Am I missing the part or the total? The total, because right here, 18% of what number? I don't have that number. You're missing the total. Is part. So, and I've already got my percent. So really watch that. So you're doing number 6. Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10 on these. So on this one, 75% of 125. Do I have the percent?
Yes.
Do I have the total?
Yes.
Yes. So you're missing the part. And in fact, if I have a percent of a total, this is one where I can just move the decimal. How can I do this one? I have the percent. I have the total. Was there a shortcut way I said you could do it? How? Make it into a decimal and go 0.75 times. It's the only one that you can do that. Okay. And so that's it. On this one, what are you missing on number 8? You're missing the number 8. Who knows where this 25 is going to go? On the bottom, because it's following the of. In fact, 60 is what percent of 25? Since that's bigger, that part is bigger, you're going to get a number over 100%. In fact, let me give you the mixed up answers for those next 5. All right, so you're going to get a 2, 3, 8. This one I think comes out perfect. So if it does, you can leave it like that. If there's any changes, I'll let you know. And you're going to get a, what did I say, down to 10? You're going to get a 3.3%. Sorry, 3.3%. You will get a 240%. You'll get a 93.75. You will get a 26, and that is it. Okay. All right. So you got those?
No.
238.9, 3.3%, 240%, 93.75, and 26. Got it? You should be done. If not, look at the video. All right, here we go. So let's go back to this. So let's go ahead. It says set up a basic percent problem. You might have to do extra steps to solve the problem. Follow round directions. Answers and solutions start on page 6. No, they don't, because I cut all that off. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what you need to do. I always start at the question. How many problems on this test did the student get what? Correct. So a student earned a math grade of 80% on a test that had 20 problems. We're going to set them all up ratio and proportion. And the first question is, do I have a percent?
Yes.
What is it?
80.
Okay, and on these word problems, you need to use words to label. So, who thinks they know how I should label the top? Nope. What do you think, Edward? Yes. If you get an 80% on a test, people, what did you get? Did you get them all wrong? Did you get that many correct? What? That's what that is. That's the percent that you got correct out of the total possible. Okay, so you must label. So on this side, when I do this, I am going to get the number that I got correct. How many tests were there on the whole how many problems were there on the whole test? 20. So if you got all 20 right, you would have gotten 100%.
No.
And so you're going to put a C here, and then you're going to solve it from there.
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and look at how we can shorten this a little bit. So I'm going to go 100 C is equal to 8 times 2 is what? 16 with how many zeros? 2. Divide through by 100. Divide through by 100. What can I cross off? Yeah, here, and 1, 2, 1, 2. So how many questions did he get correct? He got 16. So 6, and we don't need to round it at all. 16 questions. This is not a full sentence, but 16 questions correct. So answer, how many problems did he get correct? 16 questions correct. Okay. I'm going to let you figure this one out yourself. This is another one. We have this. A metal bar weighs 8.15 ounces. We have the percent. How many ounces of silver are in the bar? Well, it says 93% of the bar is silver. Is the whole entire bar silver? No. So that 93 goes with the labeling of silver. Only 93% of it is silver out of the total metal. So and I'm looking at how many ounces of silver. So we're looking for silver. Who knows what I'm not going to have over here, the top or the bottom? What I'm not going to have right now.
The bottom. Wait, how would it do that? How would it do that?
What are we looking for? Where is silver right now? That's what you're going to be missing. You don't have the silver. You don't have the silver. And so this must be the what? The total weight. And I'll just put that. You finish it up. Let's work with a fraction here. Is how much? Oh, this one is different. How much was the interest for the year? We haven't done interest calculations, so I'm going to do this as a ratio and proportion. The rate of interest was 6.5%. How much was the interest in dollars? So she put 580 into a savings account for 1 year. Later we'll have more years, but I'll give you a different formula. But we're going to use ratio and proportion. So, do we have the percent? Okay, so it is 6.5 over 100. And go back to this 6.5. What is it telling you that it is? That's the rate of interest. So that labeling goes with this. This is the rate of interest. So on that same top fraction on the other side, you're going to get the interest in dollars. And then this is must be the total that she had in her account. Do we know how much she had in her account? 580. Know how to work a fraction. So if you have something other than a half, we need to hurry up on this. Well, you know what? Never mind. Today we're just going to change this into a decimal. How can I change this? So you can change it to 6.5 over 100, and that's going to come out nice and even. And then you finish it up from there. And then her total, you're labeling how much was the interest for the year. You're going to get a dollar amount. ... was her interest for the year. Got it? Okay, so just know how to set it up. Go over to, okay, mixed up answers. Let's see how many. A student answered 86 problems on the test correctly. Oh, this is a good one. And received a grade of 98. How many problems, here it is, how many problems were on the test if all the problems were worth the same number of points? So I don't even need to, I can ignore that. Okay. Do we have the percent?
Yes.
So what do I do with that percent? Okay, so how can I label that percent? Yeah, he answered 86 correct, which was 98%. So that is, he got this many correct out of, what do we always put on the bottom? A total. And it must be the total test questions. So who knows where I put the 86? Someone's not reading. He answered 86 what? You better not speed read on this. You need to slow down and label these. He got 86 correct. And so guess what I'm looking for? How many problems were on the test? I'm looking for the total on the test. Okay. And you finish it up and figure out what that is. Here's guess where an original prize is going to go? On top or bottom? It's going to go on the bottom. They want to know, he found a wrecked Trans Am that he could fix. He bought the car for 65% of the original price. So this original price is going to go where? On the bottom. And you've already got the percent. So the labeling is going to be, what would the labeling be? I'll say he got it, this is the sale price. This is the sale percent. So that's how I'd label that one. The sale price over the total or over the original amount. Let's see this one. Okay. Here, this is a good one. This is kind of similar. She bought an electric drill for 85% of the regular price. Did she pay the full amount?
No.
No. So is this the full amount percent or is that the sale price percent? That's a sale price. It's less than 100%. So that's our sale price. So over here, if I'm labeling this, this is my sale percent over my total. I went to put TTL. Okay. Over my total or regular price. So what is my percent? So it's 85% of the 100% that normally I have to pay. Does that make sense? It's 85%. Normally I have to pay 100. On this side, she paid $32.89. Before I say anything else, where do you think you're going to put $32.89? The top, because she got it on sale. That was her sale price. And the other key, the other clue, that if I went on, it says, what's the regular price? So this is the total or the original regular price. So that's what you're looking for, the regular price. All right. A group of is a crew is made up of 8 men. The rest are women. 66 2/3 of the crew are men. This is a confusing one. How many people are in the crew? Starting with the people. What do you think people is? Is that going to be a part of the crew or is that the total of the crew? It is a total. They're looking for the total. 8 men, is that the total of the crew or part of the crew? Part of the crew. And so, in fact, let's go ahead and do this. This is, do I have my percent?
Yes.
66 2/3 over 100 is equal to, and that's 66 2/3 are who? Are the men. Guess how I have to label this?
Men on top.
This is the men over the total. And so how many people are in the crew? So on this side, where am I going to put that 8? Yeah, you go with your labeling because that 8 is not a total. Okay, so it's going to be 8 over the total crew. Okay, so again, word problems. And then on this one, I'm going to do this one more time. I'm just going to take this by itself because you need to start learning what this number will always be. And once you learn that, you don't have to cross multiply with that fraction again. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go 66 2/3 divided by 100. Do you agree that's what that says? Okay. What should I do with this if I'm working with a fraction? Ma'am, we're working with fractions. Improper. So 66 times 3, I think, is 198. Somebody put that on your calculator. Just go ahead and put 66 times 3 first.
198.
So 198 plus 2 is 200 over 3. And then it's dizzy division. So I have to leave, change, and what? And flip. Okay, so right now, does 100 go into 200?
Yes.
So 100 goes into that once. 100 goes into that twice. Who knows what my final fraction is right here? It's 2 over 3. So from now on, when you see 66 2/3, you can change this whole entire thing to 2/3 is equal to 8 over t. And this is the total crew again. So you don't have to go 200 over 3 times t and then 8 times that. You don't have to do that. Does that make sense?
Yes, a lot of sense.
Okay, and then remember also, if you have 33 1/3%, guess what fraction that is?
1/3.
It's 1/3. 1/3, double that, it is 2/3, and so on. Okay, so you're going to finish that. This one's pretty easy. How much is taken out for taxes? Do you think that's going to be your total salary is taken out for taxes? I get $1,000 a week. Do you think I have to pay $1,000 taxes? No. So is this part or a total?
Part.
It's part. So keep that in mind when you're setting this one up. The taxes are part, and you've got your percent. So these are hints to you. Again, mixed up answers. Okay, so this one, what was the original price? Are you looking for a part or a total? Total. You're looking for the total, so that's going to go down across from the 100%. This is a total. And you paid on the sale. This is the sale percent. So the sale over the total on both sides. And I'm going to let you set it up because we're going to be grading your labeling also. We're going to be grading your labeling. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, so this one I'm going to help you with. There are 32 students in a class. What percent are men? So is the 32 students a part or a total?
Total.
It is a total. Okay. Do we have a percent?
No.
No, we don't have a percent. So, and they're looking for the percent that are what? Okay, so I'm going to put P over 100. What percent are we looking for? Oh, you know what? Oh, yeah, I have enough info. What percent are we looking for? So I'm going to put men over the total. Okay. And then, do we have the total? Where would I put that 32? On the bottom. That's 100% of everybody that we have. Do we have the number that are men?
No.
No. How can we find the number that are men? Okay. This is all right, boys, girls, in this class, We've got a total of 5 kids. 2 are women. How do you find out how many are men? Subtract. So what am I going to subtract from what? Edward, what? The 9. 9 are women. So we're going to, that's our first step. I think in the instructions it says sometimes you're going to have to do an extra step. 32 minus the number of women will give you the number of men. What is that? 23. Okay. So now can I go ahead and put that over here? You're going to finish that and find out how many are men. So, and you should know that if you get 32.5, can you have a 0.5 of a person? No. So you'd have to round it. It would probably be like 32 because I don't have enough to make 33. So you might have to round it. All right. Oh, this is a good one too. You want to know the number the percent that you lost. You need to know the percent out of 100 that you lost. We don't have the percent, but what do we have to find? You have to find out how many games they lost out of the what? No, don't forget about numbers. Out of the what? Total. Out of the total games that you played. So, again, this is the number lost out of the total games. Do you know the total games?
Yes.
I'm not going to put it. I'll let you put it. Do you know how many they lost?
No.
So, can you find out how many they lost?
Yes.
By doing what? 75 minus what?
55.
Very good. And so do that to the side. Then you'll be ready to fill this out. Okay? So you are going to do, let me just mark that up real fast. So you are doing basically 1 through 12. We set a lot of them up. What do you have today? Any elective? Do you ever have time to get any math in?
If we finish our work early.
Okay. Because we've got these, but I don't know if we're going to do these right now. No, I'm going to let you worry about this right now.
Okay.
We'll worry about the others mañana. Okay?
Are we still going to see you tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we're here until noon.
Got it.
Okay? Alrighty. So I'm going to shut this off, and you can go ahead and start that. You have a good amount of time. You have about 12 minutes